Hello. Anyways, welcome to today's topic. Today's topic is actually going to be pretty interesting, or at least I think so, because today we are going to be talking about the Volkswagen Golf Mark II Lego set I want to build. Like, my own unique Lego set. And it's all going to start from this. And I think it's going to be pretty cool, yo, because nobody's ever done this before until I have. So yeah. Yeah, let's like just not waste any time, I guess. Let's do the spin already. And yeah, let's just do it. Um I don't think there's anything to talk about. So let's do the spin. Yeah, there's actually nothing to talk about right now. Honestly, give me your Golf Mark II, and I'll be glad about it. No. Honestly, it is pretty late AM. I don't think they're still up. Roku remote. I don't think we even have that anymore. Yeah, we don't. Aston Martin. They really haven't done much. Honestly, they just released a Valhalla and that's it. And it looks a lot like the Valkyrie, so I don't really care about it. But it looks a little bit better. Car recommendations. You know what? This is actually the perfect time to do this. And I think we got that last time also. Last time on a video. Speaking of last time on a video, let me get this out real quick. Turns out I am absolutely thinking outside of the box right now for Scrap Mechanic Saturday, the last episode that we just did. Turns out I could just get the headlights by going into a warehouse, grabbing some explosives, and literally just exploding them off the walls and taking them through the elevator. That's actually the best idea I've ever thought of. But yeah, anyways, car recommendations. I would talk about the Golf Mark II, but I already have in Minecraft. No, I haven't in Minecraft. I did it in some other video. It was some The World Thursday. But yeah. Um, well, let's see. Car recommendations. We haven't really gotten any, to be honest, and yeah. Um, what in the world should we talk about for car recommendations? Maybe I don't know. Honestly, let's talk about all the Golf generations. I think we should do that. So yeah. So in last place is the Volkswagen Golf Mark IV because that thing is ugly. Like, I don't know what they were trying to cook up there, but that thing is ugly. But yeah. Next up on the list would be the Mark III because that thing is also ugly, except a little bit better ugly. And they also released a Harley Quinn edition to that, and I think it's pretty cool. EO. But yeah. Next up, I think it would be the Mark V because it just seems really, like, shrunken. Like, it's really short for some reason. But yeah. And then in next place, I don't even know what the places are anymore. Or I have lost count of them, I should say. The Mark VI, it just looks a lot like the Scirocco from, like, the same generation or whatever. And, yeah, I feel like you could really get that mixed up with the Scirocco and stuff. And the Scirocco used to be a whole different car, except they turned it into, like, a state wagon or whatever. Because it used to be, like, an extremely, like, flat, thin sheet of paper. Or at least for the Mark I Scirocco's, and those things actually look pretty good, gotta say. It doesn't be the Golf, though, because, yeah, that thing is nice. Next would be the, what is it, the Mark 7, and then the Mark 7 facelift, because, Mark 7 facelift is absolutely gorgeous, just saying. Like, I don't know what in the world happened to the first Mark 7, but it looks way too out of date for its time. And then the Mark 8 in third place, it's really good looking. Gotta say, it's definitely the best, newest Golf that there is. And there seems to be a good amount of customization you could probably do to it. And yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Like, what if you turn a Golf into a truck? I'm pretty sure somebody has probably done that to, like, a Mark 1 or something, but I mean that would just make it a different version of the Volkswagen. But I mean like the Mark 8 truck, like pickup truck. That'd be absolutely bonkers. But yeah, second place goes to the Mark 1. It looks really good, and it is like the first hot hatch ever made. At least I think so. And then obviously in first place, the Mark 2 is absolutely beautiful, dude, and it's extremely cheap too. Like, it's cheaper than most of the Golfs you can get now. Like a Mark 8 is like $20,000. Dude, that's kind of ridiculous, but that's mostly because of inflation's problem, and I don't feel like talking about inflation right now. But yeah, anyways, that was my ramble about how good the Volkswagen Golfs are, and obviously the Mark II is the best. And yeah, I think it's pretty cute. But I will be back. But yeah, let's finally get on to the discussion because this is gonna be pretty fun, gotta say. So yeah, um, after this discussion, also, I probably will finally get like the multimeter or whatever for the Rhino Fire that's still sitting over there. And I said I was gonna do another Rhino Fire resto mod, except I never did. So I think next week is gonna be the perfect time for it. But yeah, um, ooh, that's a bit of an issue. Summer break is gonna be gone next week. That sucks. That actually sucks. I am not saying, you know what, whatever to that, because that actually just sucks in general. But yeah. Anyways, let's get on to this discussion. So yeah, um, basically, what I'm gonna be doing for this whole thing, I'm just gonna start out with the building process real quick. So as you can see here, let's see if the page is actually working. Okay, the page is actually working. That's pretty good. But yeah, as you can see, I am on Rebrickable right now, and this is the Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 1 mock, as you can see. And this is by Fierce Lego Cars. Make sure, shout out to this dude for doing all the hard work for me, and I just have to do less hard work. So yeah. Um, and it says that it can be used only the parts from the Lego Chevy Camaro set, which I actually do not own yet because I don't know why. Honestly, I should probably get it soon. Same with the DeLorean and other good stuff like that. But yeah. And then yeah, it says no actual pieces are included and stuff, and yeah, I'll have to buy my own, which is perfectly fine because I plan to put it in a different color anyways. So yeah. Um yeah. So here's what the thing looks like, by the way. Here's what the thing looks like. As you can see, it's very Mark 1 looking and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty nice. And yeah. And then as you can see, all of the doors open and stuff. This is a two-door, which is the Golf, which is a door style that I do want on my Golf Mark II. So, yeah, that helps out a lot. But yeah, bubbler. More bubbler. Oh my goodness, it's bubbler. But yeah, you probably get the point of what I'm trying to do here and stuff. And yeah, as you can see, there's just white marks. Where the license plates? Oh my goodness, it's bubbler. But yeah, like I was saying, there's just bars for the license plate. I might want to make like my own like sticker for that. I don't know how much they cost. And then here's some of the directions to it. And yeah. And then as you can see, you just use that. And then there's other mocks by that same dude, and they look super good. But yeah. So basically, I'm gonna build this entire car right here, and then I'm gonna turn it into a Mark II, and then I'm gonna make it even better by adding the Lambo engine in the back. And then remove the engine out of the front because I'm adding it into the back, and I don't know why in the world you want. Well, I mean, it is front wheel drive. I might have to look up. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I'm actually gonna look up if the Lamborghini Aventador is front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. I'm pretty sure it's rear wheel drive, but I don't know. Is the Lamborghini Aventador FWD. No, it is all-wheel drive. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should have known that, but still. Yeah, 740 horsepower for an Aventador S. That's so good. It's actually so good. Just saying. But yeah. Anyways, enough glazing the Lamborghini Aventador, because honestly, it's a little bit overrated, but I still think the engine just sounds amazing. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to turn the Golf all-wheel drive. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. But yeah. Um, yeah, we're just gonna remove the engine, the motor, from the. I'm dying over here. Jeez. I don't. I might have to look at the Ooh. Ooh. You know, I actually. You know what's funny? I actually haven't thought about this. The front looks like it has the same amount of room as the back. Just saying. I might be able to fit the Aventador engine in the front. I might be able to, actually. Just as long as it doesn't bulge out or anything, or else I might have to throw it in the back. I still think it would be cool to have a mid-engined hatchback. Kind of like the Renault 205 V8 or whatever. I forgot what that thing was, but the thing was absolutely crazy, dude. But yeah. And it should have working steering too. Yeah, it looks like it. But yeah. Um, yeah. So I do have pictures of the Volkswagen Golf Mark II. We're going to see what I need to change with this. And I already know a big change that I'm going to have to make. This actually might be the worst change out of all of them. The back. The back right here. Now here, let me pull up an image. So this is what the back looks like on the Mark 1, right? This is the back on the Mark II. You can see a big difference here. Number 1, and the most obvious thing, the logo is down here. But number 2, these are trapezoidal or not headlights, trapezoidal tail lights. And yeah, I don't really care about the fuel cap, honestly. I don't think that really matters. But yeah, those are trapezoidal tail lights, and I'll have to do that. And then the trunk doesn't go just from the top of the tail lights. It also goes all the way down to over here. So I'm going to have to connect all of that to there. And then the exhaust pipes still look fine, I think. Is that dual exhaust pipes? I don't know. I really don't need to worry about that one because of the Aventador exhaust. And I think the one on the Mark 1 Mach is fine enough. Yeah, like that thing is beefy, dude. That thing is absolutely beefy. But yeah, as you can see, we're actually going to have to change out the license plate to be up here and the logo to be down there, which is pretty cool. And then the taillights, I'm going to stretch all the way to up here, and then it's going to go down to there, and then I'm going to say it goes around the same area, maybe to where the dark red is instead of the light red. I'll have to see. And by the way, I will be building all of this first before I add my additions to it. So, because it's going to be extremely easy that way. So, yeah. And then, yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely going to have to do some, color changing on here. I mean, I want this thing all in orange. So, yeah, there's that for you. But, yeah. And then, as you can see, just on here, let me see if I can find a good picture of this. Where in the world is the picture? Maybe it's still up here. Okay, here it is. As you can see right there, the hatch only goes to there. We're gonna need to change that so it goes all the way down to there. So, yeah. Should be an easy fix. Like, all I have to do is just add some more connector, like, switcher thingy-mabobbers. And, yeah. And by the way, these pillars in the back are so perfect, dude. Like, Volkswagen, like, barely changed anything about the Golf Mark II, except it's just made it look so much better. Like, just saying. And then over here, we can also keep this little thing right here, too. Yeah, that's a lot of engine space. I'll think about it. I don't think this is the video for that. because I need to find out some weird dimensions and junk, and I hate math. Yeah, we're gonna have to change out that part to be black though, and we're gonna also have to change out all of the logos from just being the number 5 or whatever. I mean, I think that's what it is. To the VW logos from the Beetle, because there's a Volkswagen Beetle icon set, or is it creator set? I think it's creator set. I'm gonna go steal those, and I'm gonna put them on here, because I think that'll work. Correct? Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly. And then yeah. But let's check out the front real quick. So it's gonna work perfect right there. Obviously the 16 valve version is what I'm getting, so we're gonna have to add those extra headlights on, and those clear bars you saw at the bottom, those are gonna have to be orange. But other than that, there's basically nothing else to change. Like the rest of this is basically just perfect. Yeah, as you can see, there's like nothing to change at all. Maybe just like the bottom part. I mean, the bottom part looks a little weird because obviously it's going off the Mark 1 and stuff, but yeah, maybe I'll just have to change that out for like a custom bumper or stuff, and yeah. But other than that, these need to be changed to orange. I forgot the color there for a second. I don't know how I did either. And then there needs to be some extra headlights over here. That's going to be a difficult thing right there. What in the world is just a little bit smaller than this? I think I might actually have to change out the headlights for the plates instead of the upside down ones. I think that's what I actually might have to do. Even though I don't think those actually look the same, right? Yeah, I'd say yeah, just go for these and then I'll put those there. And I think I could just use an upside down connection or something. I don't know. It's honestly really confusing. But yeah, I guess I'll have to measure like the diameter of each and figure out what is what, because I don't want to use 1x1s because that's gonna look weird. Yeah, the 1x1s are way too small. I think these could work perfect though. If I just put them right here, I'll have to get rid of the GTI thing right there, but I think that's fine, right? Here, let me see. There's not even a GTI logo on here. That's interesting. It's probably because it's on the back, but still. But yeah, like I was saying, I'll have to move these to be over here, and then I'll have to put some plates there. So yeah, I'll have to completely invert the things over here. And then with the GTI stripe, I saw another mock that uses a rubber band there. I think that would actually work really good. Like, just saying. I'm probably gonna steal that idea, not gonna lie. And I'm gonna put it on here because that'll work perfectly. So yeah. Alright though. Last thing to look at, well actually no, second to last thing to look at is the side. As you can see, there's no real door handle there. We're gonna have to fix that with an actual door handle. And since this is the 2-door model also, yeah, we only just need that. But yeah, that should just be easy with like one of those connector thingies, and yeah, there's like no problem with that at all. But I just wanted to point that out. And then the mirrors over here, and then do we really have to worry about that? Maybe we have to worry about that. That might just have to be a 1x1 tile right there. Yeah, it might just have to be a 1x1 tile. I don't think this matters at all either, because yeah, it's just that line right there. I think it's already there in the mock. I'm not sure though. And then I'll have to worry about the arches over here to this part. Let's see how good that looks. Okay. I mean, these arches are extremely small. I don't know what to feel about that. Like, is that what the Camaro uses? I think that's just what that's what the Camaro uses. Ooh, dude. Those are actually really small. Those are really small arches. I might have to brick build some. I don't know, though. Just because I don't know how good it'll look. But one thing's for sure, the bottom is gonna need like some extra bits to it, because there's supposed to be a little bit of a bumper here, and then it's supposed to go to the bumper that's over here. Yeah, honestly, I think the largest problem... No, it's still gonna be the taillights, because I'm gonna have to find a weird connection for it. But yeah, this is the second worst problem. How about that? This is the second worst problem. Maybe the third worst just because of the motor. And I have to fit it somewhere. And I gotta find out the measurements and stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't need to actually buy both of them in order to figure it out. I mean, that would be really cool if I actually got to just buy them and then work off there. But like I was saying, um, yeah, I might have to worry about that too. I'll figure out what that is soon. But yeah, I'll just have to do a little bit of bumper work there, and yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be something, that's for sure. But yeah, other than that, I think this is good, and then I might have to put some bricks there because it looks like they're missing a couple, probably because I didn't have enough pieces. But still, um, yeah. Otherwise, I think okay. It looks like the line isn't there, but that's fine because I don't think it's that prominent. Yeah, it's not really that prominent. I could probably just put a bit of tiles there, honestly. Yeah. I'm making this. I'm trying to make this sound easy on myself, but I know I'm gonna have a really difficult time with this. And then I don't think I need to worry about the line here. Like, I think it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Whatever. I don't need that line there. Um, I think that's about almost everything. Oh yeah, the third worst thing. Actually, no. But the fourth worst thing. Here, I'll have to check out this hood real quick. Okay. Side note to myself, I'm probably gonna have to make this flat just because I don't think that's really that big of an issue right there. Yeah, they kind of overdone it with that one. So I'll probably just have to move those up or something. I mean, hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bit with the front. Yeah. I have no idea what pieces they added there, but it looks like maybe it's slopes? Maybe it's just cheese slopes? I don't know, maybe. I don't know, there's not really a good angle of it. I mean, maybe in the instructions. It doesn't look like in the instructions either. I think that's fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna turn this entire hood flat. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. But yeah. Um, then the interior. Let's have a good look at the interior. So this is the interior of the Mark 1. And this is the interior from the Mark 2. They're basically the same. They're basically the same. Like, I could literally just pull up an image of a Mark 1 interior and you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, at all. But, yeah. This is a Mark 2 interior. This one's custom made, by the way, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's basically just the same thing as a Mark 1. So yeah, I don't think I need to worry about anything there. I think I can keep that all the same. Um, actually, the worst part, now that I think about it, is not the taillights, but actually the colors. Like, I need to. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Since I'm going to have this in a custom made color, which is orange, because I'm not gonna be buying this set at all, and it doesn't look like it used any like pieces from just that set, except for these, but that just needs to be replaced with a Volkswagen logo. So I'm pretty sure I can just get all the rest of them. And then what about the rims? Let me check the rims real quick. There's not a good image of it. Well, at least for what I have pulled up. But I'm guessing those are going to be fine. Yeah. I mean, I probably have custom rims on my Golf anyways, but for now, that'll do. Yeah. Like I was saying, I need this in a custom color. And I need to find out what pieces need to be in those colors. So I need to figure out that this whole body needs to be an orange. I need to figure out what pieces need to be in orange. And then the interior is probably just going to be like gray or black or something. I'm probably guessing it's going to be like black with. Yeah, just black. I'm going to have to order 3 of those, dude. That's crazy. It's fine. And then the hood is fine. I don't think that's a problem at all. Because I'm pretty sure it's literally just the same thing as the exterior. Except with the motor, dude! The motor! And then, yeah, I think the rest is basically okay from down there because The underside really doesn't matter for this mock. So, yeah. And then the license plates, I don't really care about the print anymore. I just care how good it looks. Yeah, honestly, I should just be okay with the rest of that. So, yeah. Oh, and then one thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm surprised I didn't talk about this is actually the thing I noticed, something that was weird on here first. There's a weird gap between the door and the back part over here. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't know if it's necessary or not. It doesn't look necessary. I think that's an easy fix. I mean, it might just be this part right here, but I don't know. That looks like a pretty easy fix to me. Like, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's a really easy fix. Yeah. So maybe it's on the Mark 1 and I just don't know it. But one thing's for sure, this is not on the Mark 2. It's literally just a door. And I'm guessing they added it there just because this door was so thick, but I can probably just reduce that down a little bit and we'll be good. Oh my goodness, my voice is dying. But yeah. I think that's about everything to talk about. Well, maybe just one more thing. Yeah, just one more thing. So I'm on Brickset right now. This is all of the parts listed for the Chevy Camaro Z28 1969. Here's all of the pieces I have to order. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's still more. There's still more. There's still more. There is still more, dude. There's still more, dude. There is still more, dude. There is. Okay, though that's all the parts basically. So yeah, total is 1464, just like in this Lego set. That's how many pieces there are in this Lego set. Yeah, 1,464 pieces I need to order. And you know what's gonna be stupid? Also, I'm gonna have some left over. I know I am, cause it's not like they used every single piece that was listed in here. Like that would be crazy. So yeah, but I do have a workaround for this. I do have a good workaround for this. What I am going to do... Yeah, as you can see, there's unique parts, rare parts, all parts. Here, let's see about all parts. Because I'm pretty sure... Well, I don't know what changed, so I'm probably just going to go to unique parts. Yeah, those fenders are unique. Very interesting. And then it looks like the rims... I have no idea what in the world that is used for. That's used for the taillights, I know. And then, yeah. And then rare parts. That's for the front. And then there's just the rest of the stuff there. Okay. But yeah. What I'm actually going to do, and this is actually an extremely smart idea by me once again. Oh, and look at that. I can actually probably buy all of these. So, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I found a different website where I can just put all the Lego pieces in and do it that way, but I don't think I'm actually gonna just yet. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here, let me go to this different place. I am actually going to buy the instructions first before anything. Yes, for $14. Really isn't much at all. Apart from buying the Legos with it. That, now that I think about it, this is going to be kind of expensive. Extremely expensive, I think, actually. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I just realized something. I don't know if these pieces are in a different color. I don't know if some of these pieces are actually in the color that I'm looking for. I might have to do a workaround for that. And I said I was gonna for the wheel arches over here anyways, so I don't think that matters as much. But I mean, like, I don't know. Only one way to find out, but I'm pretty sure they have like all of these I'm looking for in orange. maybe not these slopes, but I don't know. Because I really don't want to substitute anything. Like, that would suck. But, yeah, I just hope they have a lot in orange. I mean, I'm thinking the Mercedes G-Wagon and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the Chevy Corvette, all of those are Technics, so I'm pretty sure they won't have those pieces. Did they ever release an orange Icons car? I mean, I know they released a McLaren F1 LM, which is orange. Of course, it's the only one that's blocked by the light. Here, let me go find it. You see, though, on this McLaren, that's not all the pieces I'm looking for, though. But this is the color that I want. But yeah, I think just about all the pieces there, though, I can literally just get. Yeah, without a doubt. And there's also some interesting pieces on here too, like this piece right here. That's an orange, which is good to know because yeah. And then yeah, I think that's about everything there. Other than that, some of these pieces. Wait, what am I doing? These pieces right here could just be located on different Lego sets. Like, it doesn't need to be cars. It could be any icon set or any set at all. I think I'm good. Yeah, I was just worried over nothing, dude. Yeah, I should be good though. I should be good. Like, I think I got every single piece I need. Like, I don't think there's any more left to grab. And should I do this transparent back here? Should I make the lights transparent or should I just make them opaque like this? Let's see. I'm gonna say opaque. And what's cool is I'm actually gonna do these just 2x2 or 1x1 tiles on top of each other like that. That's what I'm gonna work on. I might just have to use a cheese wedge there. Yeah, I'm gonna use a cheese wedge there, and then 2x2. How am I gonna connect those though? I'm gonna have to do some weird stuff. I'm gonna have to do some weird stuff with the connections. Yeah, I may actually have to look up some online tutorials for this junk, which is gonna be crazy, but still. But yeah, have I even stated what I was gonna do? I did say what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this for $14. Actually, I don't think I stated this yet. Hold up, let me actually state this. Let me actually state what I'm gonna say. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this, including with the Legos. Actually, no, not with the Legos yet. I'm gonna buy the instructions, go through every single page of the instructions, and I will figure out what colors need to be what. Because, like, if the next step says, like, put something here, I'll make sure to know that's orange. Or put something here, and I'll have to make sure that's black. Or put something here, and I don't need to change it at all. Or put something over here, and you don't need to. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, it's actually gonna be extremely easy now that I think about it. And some of these parts I won't even have to replace either. But I'm still gonna have to buy them anyways, because I am not looking through my Lego bin. I know for sure I don't have enough pieces for this, especially in the same color. So I think it's just better off if I buy all of them. Plus, it's gonna be pretty cool just seeing them all not organized. Ooh, I just realized they don't come in bags. You see, the problem with just buying all of the pieces is you need to sort through all of them, dude. You need to actually sort through all of them because they're not in just bags. Like, you know what? That just adds to the challenge. I think it's going to be a pretty fun video once I actually start doing this. When am I going to do this, though, is a question. I'm going to say season 3. I'm going to say season 3, we're going to get this done. Yeah. Season 3, I really want this done. So, yeah. And then for season 3, there's a 100% guarantee that we're going to get the Golf Mark 2. I know for season 2, there's hopefully going to be a 100% guarantee for the Golf. I'm really hoping so. But for season 3, there's just a 100% guarantee. So yeah. Um, that's that though. I think that's everything. Oh, and if you want to see what the other sets are, Lamborghini Countach, I think that one actually looks more like the Diablo than the Countach, but that's just me. The Peugeot 205, Lamborghini Murcielago, Porsche 911 Turbo S, and Ford Mustang Shelby. Not bad, but I feel like it's a little skinny. Case one moment. Corvette C3, GT40, 935 Mark 1, Dodge Viper, final generation. I don't know if that's the ACR or not, but still really good looking. Telling from it just being a Porsche too. Ford F-150, Ford Raptor, yeah. BMW M1, um, muscle car and pickup truck. I guess it doesn't specify. I think this was a 50. No, what was this again? I completely forgot what that truck was. I know for sure that's got to be an old generation Corvette or Dodge Charger right there. What the heck was this one again? I forgot the name of it. I think it's just like a Chevy pickup truck or whatever. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, that is a real truck. And then here's some other mocks and stuff. So yeah. But yeah. That's about that though. I think I actually covered everything that I need to. I think that's about everything though. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I guess there's parts over here. Yeah, part colors, Lego part detection. Yeah, I'll just have to buy all of them in an interesting way. But I think in total, this entire Lego set right here is going to be at least $200 for the full Lego set. Because it's already going to cost like $170. Probably more, in fact. It's probably actually going to cost like the full $200 just to get the parts for this. Just because I need to get them in such a weird color. And, yeah. And then I'll have to get the rubber band while I'm at it too, but that shouldn't be that expensive at all. It's probably going to be like 2 cents. But yeah. I have to spend like $200 just to get the parts, an extra $14 just for the instructions, and then an extra probably $20 to $30 rebuilding this into the Mark II, and then probably like an extra $10 into what is it? $10 to add the engine, the motor. But yeah, I think in total this is actually going to be closer to $300. Dude, this is going to be... Is this going to be as expensive as a Lamborghini Sian FKP? Ain't no way. Let me actually go search this up real quick. This is going to be absolutely horrendous, dude. Just saying. Let's see. Lego Lamborghini Sian FKP. Okay, this is still like $400. Okay, one of them going for $300. That's crazy. Well, I'm guessing it's because, yeah, they aren't off like actual websites. Yeah, Lego.com is just putting it for freaking $450 while you can just buy one off of eBay for $300. Jeez. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. And then at Walmart, it's freaking $403. So, yeah, I think I'd rather get it off of eBay. But yeah, this Lego mock right here, dude. Okay. Let me search up an image of this. Oh yeah, I forget they made a life-size one too. That's pretty cool. Here, let's do this one. Oh, there's one in black. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. But yeah. So how about this here, okay? Would you rather have a 1990s hatchback, or would you rather have a supercar as a Lego set? You know what's crazy though? I'm actually basically combining them both together because I'm grabbing the motor from a Lamborghini, putting it into a Volkswagen, And both of them are made by Volkswagen. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm literally just putting a Volkswagen into a Volkswagen. Like, it's so Volkswagen-tastic. I am not saying that ever again. I don't. Uh, I guess you could say I got the Volks swag in. I gotta stop, dude. I'm actually disappointed in myself now. But yeah, um, yeah. I don't want to think of any more. I just need to stop with that. But yeah, dude. Um, for sure, this is gonna cost like $300, which is stupid. But it's fine. Cause I was gonna actually spend like 100 some, 200 some, 300 some dollars. I don't remember on a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute diecast model, which I think was going to be like a 1 to 16 scale or 1 to 8 scale or whatever. I don't think the door's even open, so I don't think that was even going to be worth it. So I'm glad I didn't spend any money on it. So yeah, yeah. I just realized how big this thing is going to be too. Like, it's going to be almost the same size as the Countach. Maybe a little bit smaller, but yeah, just a little bit smaller. Like here, do you have the dimensions here? Um, yeah. Let's see. Oh my god, I think this thing actually might be larger. It's probably going to be like the same size as a Porsche 911, which makes absolutely sense. Yeah. Maybe larger than the Mustang? I don't know. I think this is going to be one of the tallest Lego sets I make, though. Like, for sure. Because the tallest Lego set I made so far is still surprisingly the Porsche 911 Turbo. Yeah. I mean, maybe the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon? I'm not sure. But yeah, one thing's for sure, this thing is gonna be tall, and I think it's probably gonna be taller than the Porsche 911 Turbo. So that's gonna be absolutely crazy, dude. This is gonna be cool. You know, you know, Lego, 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 Lego. If you decide to release an icon set on the Mark II or Mark One, I am never gonna forgive you. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right here, right now. I am never gonna forgive you because you should have done that so much earlier. I mean, you could still do it now. I would be perfectly fine with that. I'd be okay with that. But I'm just saying, if you do it like straight up, like after I already got the parts and stuff for this, I'm gonna be so angry. Actually. But you know what? Whatever. They're probably not gonna even make it in orange anyways. So I'm gonna say I'm still fine with doing this one. So yeah. The problem with this one is it's pretty fragile, but it makes sense since it's only using parts from just one Lego set. So yeah. I'm not trying to insult this in any way. This is like the best help that I can get. So yeah. And there was like some other mocks on this too, but I think this one was the best one. So yeah. Um that's basically everything I think I need to talk about now cuz I said I said I was going to shut up a little bit ago, but I didn't shut up, and that's about me. So yeah. But yeah, my intentions for next week's video, I don't know what I'm talking. Why in the world am I talking about? I don't know. I'm just going to keep going, I guess. But yeah, my intentions for next video idea, Rhino Fire Resto Mod, is to finally get that multimeter or whatever. I forgot what it was called. And then test like the amps and currents and voltage and stuff like that. I wish I could have like a special collab with Electroboom for next episode of Rhino Fire Resto Mod because I know he would be perfect for this. You know everything about this, and yeah. And then part 3, I might actually start ordering some of the parts. Or either painting it. Who knows? I can maybe paint it part 3, but I don't know. I don't feel like I want it just yet because I actually want it to work instead of it just being a prop still. So, yeah. I mean, who knows? I could probably just order some like custom like technology off the internet or something like that, but yeah. But yeah. Um I think that's everything. I think that's finally everything. I think I can finally shut up now. So yeah. But yeah. How long have I been recording for? Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Um. Oh my god, I've been recording for 49 minutes, dude. How in the world can I freaking drag on my videos like this? I don't know, but I'm really good at it. So, yeah, that means I get more view time and more content released. So, yeah, that's pretty good. You know what's crazy though? You know what's absolutely insane? It's one of my shortest videos I've ever released. Since it's only going to be like an hour, probably less than an hour hopefully, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can make it less than an hour. I don't know. We'll see. Probably though. Probably as long as I shut up sooner or later. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna play a little bit more of a thing. Bubbler clips. No. Dude, bubbler clips. Team. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the discussion, by the way. I think it was pretty good. But yeah, anyways. First! Owie. Triple berry brazier. It's got raspberry, blackberry, and blueberry. Blueberry. And it's got some berries in it. I don't know. Let's crack it open. Nice. Let's drink some bubbler. It's pretty good, gotta say. Whoops. Another whoops. Triple whoops. Jeez. Okay. That was pretty good. But I think you should move on to the next bubbler clip. And I'm gonna go drink some bubbler. It's really good. Whoops. Another whoops. Ugh. But yeah. But I'm gonna go drink some bubbler. Whoops. Another whoops. Triple whoops. Alright though. Next bubbler clip. Okay, I'm gonna go drink some bubbler. Whoops. Alright, move on to the final bubble clip where and I hope you enjoy the bubble clips. I am going to whoops. Another whoops. Triple whoops. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it's bubbler. But there we go. Whoops. Ugh. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Gotta say, honestly, this was a really good video discussion. Like, I know we did absolutely nothing, but that's basically what I do for some of my videos, and yeah. I was gonna say it's been a while since I've done the World Thursday, but I know you're sick of them already, so, sorry, but, not sorry. Reese's. But yeah, it's gonna be that. I'm gonna try and get this under an hour still, so, yeah. Honestly, nothing else to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything else. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get the outro music going, dude. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you drink some of the Volkswagen Golf Mark 2 windshield wiper fluid, and I will see you next time. Bye.